So now I will ask for Mr. Claus Hirsch, and he is showing another approach. I like this approach very much. I think it's very elegant because it's coming from a small and medium company. So we have been listening to big companies doing their job, and they should. But this is a small one that was confronted with a problem. And they were not discussing chicken and egg. They just solved it. That was very badly done, solving the problem. So I'm very happy that we supported it, and you're very welcome to start.
Thank you, Jose, and thank you for being here and being funded with our project. LNG and the AGMs. I want to first introduction a little bit our company, of course. Then I would tell about our solutions, how we retrofit our vessel to Ostfriesland. And of course we can talk about the achieved goals, what we have, and we still have things found what have to do and what we have to solve later on. Of course, better maybe for the next project. So, what is the AGM? The AGM is a shipping company in Maine. We have two main routes from Cuxhaven or for the island Heligoland, and our target now today for the MoS is the route between Emden-Borkum and Eemshaven-Borkum. Both of them are in the Wadden Sea area, which is very sensitive, of course. And the rest of the company, we have a lot of smaller things. We have offshore business, we have railways on the island, we have hotels and airplanes. But as I told, the main thing is the shipping business. In the moment, we have already two LNG ferries. One is the Ostfriesland, which is retrofitted, and one is the Heligoland, which is new build, end of the last year. So, what we're talking today about is the MoS project, which we have in this region, Wadden Sea, from Emden to Borkum and Eemshaven. We have the partners, the ports, the end ports and the Groningen seaports. And in Groningen we have Energy Valley as what is Energy Valley? Sorry, it's the lobby club from the LNG part in the Netherlands, which are in this stage when we start with the project. The Dutch side was very, very far in front of us with LNG. So we decide to take a big partner on the LNG side in the Netherlands. This is a harbor site in Emden on the German side, new build 2001. We have located a good area here which we can separate for the bunkering. Then we have new build 2006, the harbor facility in Eemshaven, where we also can bunker and have to prepare the bunker procedures. And all ends, and this is what you see, a very, very small ferry harbor on the island. Here is the reason why we have to also investigate a lot of the maneuverability of the ship. So we have a ship which is built 1985, and a lot of people says, what you do with such an old ship, and why you think about conversion. But of course we have a close look through the hull of the ship and to all the things we have, and as you saw before, our infrastructure is very important for us, the ramps and all what we have. So we look at our old ships and say, okay, normally it has to be stay for 40, 45 years. And with the old technique or with the new environmental technique which is available, what we can do to participate from that and to give our guests what they want, environmentally friendly tour to Borkum. So we have a nice idea. We cut the aft where the technique is inside and make a bigger new aft section on the old front end. So the nice thing is that we can build this section in the forehand and at the shipyard, and when all of the section is finished, then the ship goes to the shipyard and stays not so long for retrofitting. But before we did this, we investigate our area where we are driving, and this is one big thing, not to change only to LNG and burn as much as possible. We try to investigate our river. So we get a lot of information and start to investigate how much power is needed for the ship. We only said we want to need not more than 2 hours for the distance, but in all kind of circumstances. Means against the tide, with low water or high water, never mind. And then they start the computers and make some how it calls simulation, and we find out that we need 2,300 kilowatts of power. That means we can reduce the installation power to that what we normally said. We want to have 60 knots or something like that, then we need 2,700. So the second thing is the hull improvement. Of course, with the new aft ship, we can make a new hull shape, new lines, which are perfect for the new thrusters, which are very important for the maneuverability of the ship in the small harbor. So what we done, we cut it on the aft end, put the new technique and everything in the new section. We have other things what we can do. We have a lift for people with injured things that we have the possibility to go on all 4 decks, which are not possible before. So we have a lot of other things, and these are also the reason, not only on LNG, not only the environmental friendly thing, we also have people which driving with this vessel now for the next 25 years and have more space, more safety in the ship. All this was the reason why we did this. Here are some pictures, what we have done. We cut the aft end, throw it away, and put a new one on it.
Very good. Very intellectual. Simple. You know, to the point.
So, and what is the system done then? We find that for the river, where we are with with tides, against the tide, with the tide, we can put, the best thing is to put a gas, diesel, electric system. So we have lean burn engines from Mitsubishi, we have dual fuel engines from Wärtsilä, and we have electric powered thrusters. In the middle of the engine room we have a 45 cubic meter LNG tank, which is enough LNG for 1 week. So we have not more than before work to do for bunkering. So before we bunker once a week diesel, now we bunker once a week LNG. We have additional look that we have the cold recovery in the LNG system for the air conditioning system, so we get the cold out of the LNG for the air conditioning system. We have the heat recovery in winter time for the heating, the engines as well as the saloons. and this is all things what we have not before. Then one of the biggest milestones was the first bunkering, April last year, in Germany with LNG. It was, was a long story before. Everybody wants to, give us advices and how to do it, and the police and everybody told us where we have to investigate it for. And when the day came, you see, there was only guys from the shipyard and ourselves. Nobody came, and it was not so interesting for the people. And in real, today it's still not interesting. It's a 2-hour job, and only the dust is a little bit exciting. The rest is boring. So then, last year in June, the ship was finished and go back in service. We have, of course, the traditionals on board and the television for the first ferry in Germany with LNG. And which goes to achieve. We have now steady duration to journey for the mainland. Of course, we have more flexibility in the engine room. Even when we have maintenance work to do, we can still drive with 3 engines. The service, we have better access, of course, for handicapped people. We have cleaner exhaust gas, of course, we drive more than 90% on LNG. We have less noise, very important issue. We have less vibrations on board. We have more space for passengers, which is not only important for the seated passengers, because we not keep more passengers to the island, but for the safety, for the luggage, for all that, what was before a critical item, we have now space. We have, as told already, we have the air conditioning with us extra energy on board and the better maneuverability. But we still have things to do, and there I cannot agree with Mr. Carlson before. The technique is there, and we can buy everything, and the Wärtsilä guys have a lot of solutions, but when the shipyard has to bring them together all, we have a lot of problems. And both of our LNG projects, the Ostfriesland project and the Heligoland project, one is 5 months delay and one is 6 months delay, was because of the connection of the machinery, the items, that they work together. So we have different behaviors of dual fuel engines to lean burn engines. We have different behaviors with the electronic devices. So I guess we still need the subsidy, and we are very happy that we get them, because in the forehand we not thought that we have such a delay. But okay, we all have learned, also the Classification Society has learned in this project in Germany. And okay, today we are happy. The ship is sailing very well since 6 months, and we have no problem at all in the moment. And we are happy with the decision to go to LNG. Thank you again.
I was there watching the refueling. I can tell it's extremely exciting. There are different shades of white. So very good. No, it was really a very good thing. I hope that at a certain point in time, you would be able, when I'm saying you, I'm saying Stena, I'm saying yourself, I'm saying Wärtsilä, maybe we should organize a training session, real training session, for top-level managers in terms of decision-making, what you should take into account when you give a step in the direction of new technologies. And I think we have, it could be a good counseling for them. So I'm looking at Copenhagen. Yes. Irene, yes. Are you there? Yes. Okay, so the challenge is, I think it will be worth your while, instead of living just in Denmark, looking a little bit, maybe with the help of Ari Laos, at least in another case, coming here and trying to organize something for top-level decision makers in terms of what things you need to take into account when you are preparing this change. And I think that we have here a number of people from the different shipping companies and large industries that will help us with this. From the large shipping companies and the small shipping companies, because I still have to say that these guys have a lot of guts to do what they do. So very welcome. Thank you. Very welcome. Any question? Now they are all having their digestion. It's the refueling. It's the refueling. It's the gas is settling in the pipes. You know?
Thank you.
So thank you very much.